Brantley Guillory Management, LLC, coming to you again to answer questions from fans. We have ever since the announcement that I made that I was now under the control of the bookings, the signings, the matches, the everything, social media, all of that stuff for Michael White, because he just doesn't have the time nor the patience to deal with any of this garbage anymore. I've been getting some feedback from the fans. I'd like to read you this letter from Steve Thibodeaux. Steve Thibodeaux. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce these ridiculous Louisiana Cajun names. Brent Thibodeaux. Brent wants to know, Steve Thibodeaux. Steve wants to know, why wasn't Michael at the Conflict in Acadiana show? I think you misspelled some of this. Your grammar is horrible. Blah, 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 blah. Listen, Steve, the reason why Michael White was not at Conflict in Acadiana is because why would Michael White want to be at Conflict in Acadiana? There's absolutely no reason for him to be there. Friends screwing him over. Backstage politics screwing him over. Why would he even want to be in professional wrestling at this time anyway? Michael White makes his own decisions for himself at the end of the day. Did I advise him to forego Conflict in Acadiana? Absolutely 100% I did. But he makes that final decision for himself, and he decided not to go, and I respect that decision. I think it was the correct decision. There are things that Michael White will accomplish in professional wrestling. You can trust me on that. We have plans that go beyond Pro Wrestling 225. Plans that go beyond professional wrestling in general. And we're going to get to all that. And Michael White will return to Pro Wrestling 225 one day, maybe. But that's a decision that he will make for himself, Steve Thibodeaux. He will make that decision for himself. All I do is advise, and I advised not to go. Michael White is on another level that I don't think you understand, Steve Thibodeaux. You don't understand. He can appear and he can disappear. Just like that. Just with the snap of fingers. Michael White has power to appear, disappear, become someone else. You don't know where he'll be. You don't know what he will do. You don't know what promotion he may show up in. You don't know what show he may show up on, and you don't know what he's going to do when he gets there. But I can promise you this, he's going to hurt some people. That's exactly what he's going to do. Thaddeus is going to hurt people. Wild Thing, Mustang Mike, Rocket, Corey Constantine, these kind of wrestlers, they're going to rip these guys' souls out and throw them in the toxic waste pit over in the Mississippi River. And that's what's going to happen when the time comes, when the decision is made. Am I involved in that decision? Sure. I'm involved in a lot of decisions. Right now, we're trying to solve a plague. Right now, we're trying to solve famine. Right now, we're trying to get vaccine to third world countries. Am I involved in that? Absolutely. Is Michael involved in that? Absolutely. We also sometimes, when we feel like it, discuss professional wrestling. But this goes beyond professional wrestling. And Steve Thibodeaux and all of you fans out there, and I use that term fan very loosely, you're going to soon find out what the first page of the White chapter is. Because the White chapter is just a chapter in a very, very, very long novel that's yet to be written. And you should feel thankful. You should actually get down on your knees on the side of your bed and fold your hands like this and say thank you to whatever God you worship, that you get to watch Michael White, Thaddeus, the Crook Mob, and Brantley Guillory reshape professional wrestling. And maybe that includes 225 and maybe it doesn't. We'll have to wait and see.